In this video, I'm going to share 5 unique passive income opportunities. Now, this is not the usual stuff you see on YouTube. This is not blogging. It's not Amazon FBA. It's not niche sites or anything like that. This is five unique different ways that you can make a passive income. Now, I'm going to share some free ways to do this with you, and I'll also show you a couple of other paid opportunities that you can look at to earn a passive income. But they're all relatively simple, they are easy, they're available in most countries around the world, so if you're looking for something a bit different to what everyone else is doing, then let's jump into this. Hello, it's Mark from Not Taught at School and welcome to today's video. So if you're excited to learn about new passive income opportunities, then go ahead and comment below. Comment if you like passive income, comment if you don't like passive income, and let me know if you're actually doing any of these methods yourself, because I'd be very interested to know that. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. So let's go ahead and jump into method number 1. So the first one we're going to look at is this here. Now, this website here, this is absolutely awesome. I'll drop a link down below in the description box for you. So this is the first method of a passive income we're going to look at, and this is how much money you can make from licensing your ideas, because believe it or not, people are making lots of money from licensing their ideas. And I'm also going to share with you companies who are actually looking for ideas, so you can go ahead and submit your ideas to them and then potentially earn a passive income from them. But I found this article here after doing quite a bit of research into this, and this person here, they've gone ahead and they've licensed a few of their ideas, and I'm going to scroll down here and show you some examples and earnings of what they've done. So you can see here, this was a product that he licensed here, and before you worry about thinking I've not got any money to do this or anything, this here cost the person $10. So it cost him $10 to make. Now you can see here it says this product here, so basically this was a Michael Jordan backboard. Now this is going back a few years, so I'll also show you a more recent up-to-date one. But you can see on here, this earned him close to $100,000 in royalties, which is insane. If you click on this video here, it's just a YouTube video of this product. Okay? So let me just scroll down, but that was a number of years ago, so let's have a look at the next one. The second example he had was his big idea, which was a spin label. Now let me show you what this spin label is. It's exactly how it sounds. It's a label that spins. See this here? That's it. It's a label that spins. That was his idea that he come up with. Let's go back over here and have a look at this. How much has he earned for this idea? Well, mind-blowing. Some years the minimum guarantees were $250,000, and then some years the minimum guarantees were $750,000. So he's earned over £1 million for that one. It's just absolutely insane. And then there's lots more in this article. I'll drop a link to this below for you. You can go ahead and check this out. But what you can do is, if you've got an idea or something you want to look at doing and go ahead and license this, then you can absolutely do this, and you can do this for free. And let me show you an example of this. So this is still on this website here, this InventRight. Now you can see here, companies looking for ideas, so you can come over here and register. It's absolutely free, and these are lots of the different companies who they are currently working with or they've worked with in the past. But you can see on here, connecting you with companies looking for ideas. So these are big companies looking for ideas. How it works: log into your account, browse the thousands of companies looking for ideas, and then identify potential licensees. So you can go ahead and give your idea to these companies, and then you can license them. It's really, really awesome. You can go ahead and watch this video here, and then there's lots more on here, but go down here, you can have a look at all of this. And then also as well, I mean, there's some different companies that they work with in the database. You can go and have a look at all of these. But then also as well, what they've got on here, stop scrolling now. Also, what you can do on here is they've also got interviews on here with successful investors and inventors on here, so you can go through and you can just have a look at some of these interviews. I mean, some of these products, I didn't even know this was a thing. Look at this, the woof washer. I mean, it's insane. Absolutely insane. You got spin, there's lots on here. You can go ahead and have a look at these, but this is a great way to go ahead and license your ideas and earn a passive income. I'll drop a link to this blog below, because it's a really, really great website to go ahead and have a look at. And the fact that you can just go ahead and start licensing your ideas with different companies in here, it's just an awesome way to make a passive income. So I'll drop a link to that below for you. You can go ahead and check that out. The next one we're going to have a look at is this here, and it's basically creating a mobile app. Now, Many people might get put off by this because you think it's technical, it'll cost you a lot of money. Well, there's lots of free platforms that you can use. One of the best ones that you can use is this one here called MobinCube. Now you can see it's absolutely free to get started with on here, and it's a pretty simple process. And these guys here, you can create apps on the Android store and also Apple. You can see here the amount of money earned by users, number of apps published, and then also the number of app downloads on here. So it just updates as people are downloading the apps. But how does this work? Well, you go ahead, you sign up, you create your app, you then build it, you then click on publish, and you can go on this website, you can take the tour, and you can have a look at the videos. But it's just an awesome way to earn a passive income. Then they've got success stories on here, so you can go ahead and have a read of this article here. You can go ahead and have a read of this Jose, because he's in Spain. So we could click on here, and let's go ahead and have a look at this here. Oh no, I'm lying to you, it's this one here, sorry. So this is Jose from Spain, who's earning, how much did it say he's earning roughly? 3,000 euros a month with his apps. I've just clicked on that link there, and this goes through to his profile. It tells you a little bit about him. So this is the guy here. Come down here, and it's got some of his apps on the left hand side here, and Burps and Farts app, I mean, just nuts, isn't it? It really is. But you can go ahead, you can have a read of this below and check this out. But basically, this is MobinCube. It's absolutely free to go ahead and get started with. And then also, the reason why I like this as a passive income is because there's more than one way you can make a passive income with this. So, got this article here, and look, they've listed 8 different ways that you can make a passive income with mobile apps. So you've got the advertising, you know, the annoying things that pop up on apps when you're on there. You've then got referral marketing, you've got the in-app purchases, the subscription model, sponsorship, crowdfunding, email marketing, app merchandise. And to be fair, there's a couple more ways of making money with an app on there. But again, I'll drop links to everything below to you, but mobile apps, they're just getting more and more popular. You can see this is the number of free and paid app downloads. So this was in 2011. You can see as it's going up and up and up. This was to 2017. They've not released 2018 figures yet, but it's just a growing popular marketplace. And the fact that you can go ahead and you can get this set up absolutely free and then just start playing around with this. It's another great way that you can make a passive income, and it's free. All it will take on your behalf is a little bit of time to do this. And this is just one website, this MobinCube. There's many more of these free app builders that you can go ahead and use. There's paid ones, but if this is something that you're interested in, then go ahead and have a play around with this. It's absolutely free to go and get started with. So again, I'll drop links below for you. Next, I'm going to go ahead and have a look at some different paid ways that you can make a passive income. So the first website we're going to have a look at is this one here, and it's called bitclubnetwork.com, and this is basically your mining Bitcoin. But normally when it comes to mining Bitcoin, you need to spend thousands of pounds on kit and proper ant miners and all sorts of things. So how this works on BitClub Network is you join a pool, and there's thousands of people in pools, and then basically depending on how many Bitcoins that you mine per day in a pool, you earn a percent or a part of the Bitcoins earned. So if I scroll down here, basically how this works is, so you can buy into pools, and there's 3 different pools you can buy into. You can buy into pool 1, which is $500. You've then got a $1,000 pool, and you've also got a $2,000 pool. Now, let's be absolutely honest and clear with this. When it comes to cryptocurrency, it's the same as any stocks or shares that you're buying anywhere. It's a risk. Only invest what you can afford to lose, because at the end of the day, it could go tits up, couldn't it? So only invest what you can go ahead and afford to lose. Now, I'm not saying this is going to go, I'm not saying this is going to go ahead and collapse and not be around, but it's like I said, only invest what you can afford to lose. Please don't go ahead and just put loads of money into something because someone's told you it's going to earn you thousands. So this here is BitClub Network, and like I say, you've got these 3 different pools that you can go ahead and invest in, and then you're mining with other people. I really liked this opportunity because basically I just paid my money, and then I earn Bitcoin every single day. You get paid out daily with this. Now, this here is an article I did over on my blog, and you can go ahead and check this out. I spent about 6 months looking into different opportunities when it comes to mining Bitcoin. I ended up going with the BitClub Network because They're very transparent. You can go ahead, you can see exactly how many Bitcoin that they're mining every single day. You can go and check them out on Block Explorer. There's a, the location, the setup, etc., etc. This article goes through absolutely everything. So I'll drop a link to this below for you. You can go ahead and have a look at that if this is something you're interested in. But in terms of the pools on here, let me just go and show you this. So this is my account. So I've scrolled down here. So here's your Bitcoin mining pool. So you've got pool 1 at $500, pool 2 at 1,000, pool 3 at 2,000. Then you've also got a founders pool at $3,500. So that's the one that I went ahead and invested in. But like I say, if you're interested in this, only invest what you can afford to lose. They've also got down here what's known as GPU mining pools. Personally, I don't recommend this one. I only recommend the Bitcoin one if you're interested in that sort of thing. But basically you get paid out every single day. So you can see this is when the next payout is due in 6 hours and 51 minutes. Now I'll quickly show you some mining earnings. So basically you've got different pools, and if you scroll down here you can see I've got mining pool 1, mining pool 2 and mining pool 3. Now what you can do on here is you can choose to reinvest. You can choose to reinvest every single thing that you pull out of here, or you can choose to reinvest a little bit. So you can see here, mining pool 1, I don't reinvest anything in here. Mining pool 2, I reinvest 40%, and in mining pool 3, I reinvest 30%. Now at the bottom here, you can see here, this is shares. So at this moment in time, in all of the pools, I've got 1 full share, and I've got 622 days left with this share, because basically whenever you buy a share on here, you get 1,000 days mining. So that basically means you get 3 years of mining Bitcoin, or if you went with a GPU, the GPU ones, you'd be mining different cryptocurrencies. But below here, once you're in, you can actually go ahead and you can purchase partial shares. So you can see I've bought a partial share here, 1 here and 1 here. And then again, whenever you purchase one of these, it lasts for 1,000 days. And you can, like I mentioned, you can reset this to go and repurchase more shares in here. But I've only got it set at 40% and 30%. And then what I do is, every time I've got so much in my wallet, I withdraw that, and then I'll have a whole lot of Bitcoin, or I'll use that to go and buy altcoins. But it's a passive income because I put the money in. I'm earning a I'm not earning absolutely lots of money with this, but it's a simple passive income because I'm earning every single day. So that there is a BitClub network. I'll drop a link to that below for you. Go ahead and check that out. The next one we're going to have a look at, website here, it's called crowdcube.com, and again I'll drop a link below for you. But basically on here, this is companies that are just starting up or looking to expand, and they're trying to raise funds. Now you can see on here, this is the most recent investments on here. Now you can see on here, it will show you basically an overview of what the company is. It will tell you a little bit about them in the description. It then goes down, it shows you the target, the equity that you can expect, and how many people have invested in this project basically. So if we come down here and scroll down, you can see some of these here. So this one here, this has actually reached its target. It's actually reached 117%. So they've raised over £1 million, which is awesome for them. And again, you can see the sort of equity that you're going to be getting in. Oh, that's not that one. Sorry, it's this one here. I was lying. So this one here, their target was 400,000. They've actually gone ahead and raised 498,000, and you can expect a 14% equity in there. So let's go ahead and have a look at this. So this is the product or the company that you would be investing in. Scroll down here. Now it'll show you absolutely everything you need to know about here. You can see you've got these different tabs. So the idea behind this, you've got the team, documents to discuss, and also the equity, which is the one you want to be focusing on. But you can just scroll down the page if you want. It'll go through absolutely everything in here for you. There's PDFs on here, all this sort of stuff, and it shows you the activity today. So scroll up here, let's just go ahead and have a look into the equity, and basically if you click on there, what's going to happen here is, look, you can see on the right hand side here you've got the share types. So you'd simply click on these and it'll bring up some information about the share, and then obviously the more you buy, the more shares you get. But then it tells you that you've got the opportunity to vote in circumstances within the company. You've also got the ordinary nominee, but again, it'll tell you exactly everything that you can and can't do on here. Then they've also got rewards on the left hand side. So depending on how much you invest into this company, you can see if you was to invest £10, you'd get your name on a bottle. And then you can simply just go along here. So then you've got a discount card, you've got another discount card, you've got merchandise, I'm not going to go through them all, but basically you can see the more you invest, basically you get more rewards on here. And then on the right hand side, this is the one you want to be focusing on. But this is a great little website. I've used this many a times in the past. I've invested in a few different startup companies on here. But again, just remember, only invest what you can afford to lose, because you could invest in one of these companies and it might not go to plan for them, and then you've effectively lost your money. But you can go through here, you can scroll through, you can see all of the different companies on here, you can filter this via categories. Just go ahead and have a look at this. But basically, again, I know this is another way that you can earn a passive income. You invest into a company and then you earn a passive income via the shares that they pay back every single month, whether that's dividends or even if you want to go ahead and sell your shares at a later point. But this is a great little site to use. It's called crowdcube.com. I really like this, and again I'll drop a link below for you. The last one I'll share with you is this one here. It's similar, it's realty shares. So basically on this one, if you don't have the money to go ahead and invest in a property, and let's be honest, who does? What you can do on here is you can actually go ahead and invest bits of money into certain properties. So this company, they've been featured on all these different websites here, but basically you can see on here, let me just scroll this down here for you. Here are some examples of properties that you can go ahead and invest in. So this here, hang on, let me show you this one here. So this was over in Philadelphia. This was a hotel complex. It's got 5 million raised. We've got one over here. We've then got another one over here. So you can see how much money they've had invested. And getting started with this, it's really simple. You just go over to the Invest tab, and then you've got here how the realty shares work. So it goes through on here and it tells you everything that you need to do and what you don't need to do. And it talks about that. They go ahead. You can see here, of the hundreds of investment opportunities we review each month, fewer than 10% meet our rigorous standards. So this company, they're going ahead and looking at real, genuine opportunities for you to invest in real estate, basically, and property. And then you just simply go ahead and invest however much you want to invest in whichever property that you're looking at. So that is pretty much today's video. I know it's been a bit longer than normal, but I hope you found it useful. If you have any questions whatsoever, go ahead and leave them below. But thanks for watching today's video, and I shall see you tomorrow.